Hello and welcome to Ask Ade Live. Now today is a special presentation because we are on vacation, and today you are now going to be seeing me live. I have pre-recorded this, although it's live, it's not edited. I've pre-recorded this so that you do not miss any steps as we continue to work together to build and transform your marriage. Now today I'm going to be talking about how I'm going to answer the question, will counseling help my marriage? Will counseling help my marriage? I'm going to give you some pointers to know if counseling is good for your marriage or not. Now, this is a question that a lot of people have asked me, and I want to give an answer that can help you today. And I'm not just going to tell you if counseling will help you or not. I will tell you how to know what to do, and I will leave you with some steps to take so that even if counseling doesn't work for you, other things will work. I believe that your marriage is worth the investment. I believe that if you have a bigger picture, you would have many things that you will gain by investing in your marriage. All right. So before we get to today's discussion, I want to welcome everybody who is here live watching this, as because I'm going to premiere this on YouTube. If you are with me live, I want to say welcome. May the Lord bless you. I appreciate your consistency, and I know that it will be rewarded with blessings and joy in your home. Right now we are in Darien, Connecticut with my brother-in-law. Let me show you how this place looks. You can see it, how it is. Yes. It's a beautiful place. I would have gone out of this place, but it's raining. It's really beautiful. You see the field behind me? It's really beautiful, and we are just relaxing here, and we will be on our way back to Canada in about 2 days or 3. And when we get back to Canada, we will be able to get back to our regular schedule, and I hope to see you live next week by the grace of God. So let's get to some of the discussions for today. Let me give you this background. So what I wanted to do today is, before I talk, maybe I should ask you, if you're catching this live, this premiere live, can you please type hashtag live, and if you're catching this on the replay, hashtag replay. And I want to also mention to you that if you have a question for me, all you have to do is put it in the comments, or send me an email, or send me a chat on Facebook Messenger. Whatever way you know how to, you can always send your questions. If you are not part of our Facebook group, our private Facebook group, where I share from time to time, and I'm there to answer questions, then join the Facebook group. You will see the description in the video. In the description, you see the link in the description to this video. All right, so let's get to the question for today. The question for today is, will counseling work for my marriage? Will counseling help my marriage? And I want to say no, not to everyone, and yes to some. So it's yes and no. If your marriage is in a space where you're both still communicating properly with one another, you are willing to work on yourself, and your spouse is willing to work on themselves, you are still happy most of the time, and you're just having some difficulties in certain specific areas, then marriage counseling is very good for you. Marriage counseling is good for you. For example, maybe you're having difficulties with finances, and you just want to iron out a specific thing in your finances. So you can reach out to a counselor and present your thoughts And as you do that, the counselor can help you look at some of the options that you have so that you can have more options and make a decision. You will still be the one making the decision, you and your spouse, but because you've had expert advice and someone from the outside looking at your relationship and your options, you may be able to make that decision even better and faster. So in that situation, counseling works very well, and I encourage you to do that. But if you have a situation where the marriage is really breaking down, you are struggling, and you have been complaining for years, and things are not happening, and you're getting to the point where you're thinking about bailing out of the marriage. You are saying, I don't think this person is going to change. I had better left this marriage right now. Maybe you've gone 5 years into the relationship and things are not getting better. I want to say that at that point, counseling may not work. Why? Because whoever initiates the process of seeing the counselor seems to be it will look as if that person is being supported by the counselor when you get there. And what's usually it feels like to the person who is not the one who initiated the call to the counselor is that you have recruited a professional to help you tell them what you have been saying for years. And usually people go into those meetings guarded. They go there with their minds made up that nobody's going to change my mind. And so they go for the meetings maybe once or twice, and then they say, you know what, this is not working, this is not helping me, and they stop. And this can be quite frustrating. So what I will suggest is that if things have gotten to the point where each of you are struggling, both of the marriages, you're getting disputes maybe once every week or every day or every other week, things are tough, and you don't have, it's not just one specific issue that's troubling you, it's multiple issues, and spiritually you are not aligned, you don't find things going well together spiritually, then you want to do something else. You want to get trained instead to handle their challenges. So that's what we do here with the with the love workout methods. That's what I train people to do. I train you to apply love to the situation such that you will bring it to the place where you can then communicate and then address issues together. This is what I would suggest to do. Now, before I move forward, there's a situation where the counseling can still work even when things are broken down. You've been complaining about the marriage for a while and it's not working. There's still a situation where it can work. If the person who is complaining, say you're watching this video and you are the one complaining about certain things that your spouse is doing and things are not working, and you're the one also feeling like, I need to bail out of this. There's nothing going to happen. If you get a counselor, things may not work well. But if the situation is reversed, your spouse is the one complaining all the time and saying, no, I'm tired of this marriage. I want to bail out of this marriage. This is not working. And before they actually bail out, not after they've done so, before they actually say, you know what, I'm gone, I'm done. If you get a counselor and say, you know what, I hear you've been complaining about our marriage, that it's not working well, and I want to make things right. So I've gotten a counselor to help me hear you. Would you please come and say your mind so that the counselor can hear you and interpret that to me? I find that I'm not able to understand exactly what you mean because maybe I have issues in my life that make it difficult for me to hear that. If you do that, then it can work because your spouse is the one that's the main person complaining. I know you have your own complaints, but because your spouse is the one that's complaining the most, and you're the one calling in a professional to help you, then they are more open. So they come with a mindset that yes, this counselor is going to help change my spouse. And because you've done that, that's love. You see, because the reason why that's going to work is because you have moved out of the space of I want to change you. You've moved into the space of I'm willing to make changes so that you, my spouse, can have a better, happier life. And if you do that, and you have a good counselor, this is assuming you're going to get a good counselor who knows God, who loves God, and who understands how to work with you. Now, if you do that, it can work. So counseling can work on that when that's the situation. And otherwise, then all you need to do is build your marriage by working through the love workout method, and that always works because you'll be working on yourself, working on your joy first. And when you work on your joy and your joy is in place, then you are able to work on your connection with God and with your spouse. And after that, you can build friendship and communication will be restored. Once communication is restored, you are able to speak more about the situations. And when you speak better about the situations and they feel more comfortable, more at ease with you, when they see that you are happy, when they see that you are joyful, when your spouse sees that you are at peace with God, you are growing in the things of the Spirit, at first they may react and say, you know what, you're just being a hypocrite, or they just want to attack you because they are not doing well and your lifestyle is beginning to convict them. They're going to react first. Look at scriptures, and you'll find that when a person begins to follow God, those who are the religious people who have lost their faith and lost their passion for God would always try to persecute the one who is on fire. And so that's going to happen to you when you get your joy back and you plug them properly to God. You get the first couple of months, you get some attacks, some spiritual attack. You get also reaction from your spouse. But if you press on and you continue to use the method, you will discover that they will begin to want what you have, because you are not disturbed or destabilized by their actions, because they know that they are trying to prove that you are a hypocrite. And if they discover that you are not a hypocrite, they begin to figure out, I got to get what this person has. And that's how your marriage becomes, that's how you begin to transform your marriage. First, you transform yourself with the power of God by exposing yourself to God's love and to unconditional love. You release yourself from the negativities that you may have had. You release yourself from all the habits that you have developed to cope with the weaknesses of your spouse previously. So some lying, some anger, some complaining, all of that. As you begin to deal with that, your spouse will begin to see all those things. And that's how you begin to transform your marriage. And that's what I do. And so if you have questions on that line, you can reach out to me, ask questions. We can have a quick meeting. Sometimes I do that with people. I can have a quick meeting with you to help you figure out what steps you need to take. But I want to encourage you, the first thing you can do if you're not part of our Facebook group is join the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/happy marriage. Join that and be on my email list. I send out mails almost every day just to encourage and empower you. And then you can also get my Mega Love Workout course. That's what I usually give out to people when I'm live. And it's a $97 course. It will really, really help you in the area of restoring joy and peace in your home and bringing you to a place where you are at peace and you are at rest in your own home. You create a restful spiritual atmosphere in your home for yourself, for your children, and your spouse will see that also, that you are rested, you are not stressed, you are not agitated, and you are not aiming and trying to change them and control them. Now, this will help you. The series is a course of videos that I did, daily videos for about 45 minutes every day, 5 of them, that would really impact your life, transform you in that area, make you have joy and peace in your home. Now, if you take those and or you just go through some of the videos here on the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Please subscribe. You will get videos every week. You'll get notifications to know when I go live. And you can participate by asking your questions. As usual, I come online live every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's several beautiful things that I've prepared for you for the last quarter of the year. You're going to hear them as time goes on. If you're on my mailing list, you'll be the first to get them. And I always do lots of giveaways and discounts. So be on the list and be blessed. I really believe that you can have a great marriage. No matter how tough it has been for you in the last couple of years, if you get help, get support, you can be transformed. And I know that because I remember when I had a stroke, I thought I couldn't walk again. And just with exercises, the muscles get back restored. And so I want to tell you, you can exercise your love muscles that God has already poured out into you. God has poured love in you. If you exercise love and you practice, your parents, my parents, our parents, they didn't know much. And so they loved us as much as they could. And we didn't know what unconditional love, agape, looks like. And that's why I like to teach you, continue to train you, help you with videos, with courses, with text, with cheat sheets, everything I can give to help you practice love. And when you have love in your heart, your joy will be full. And that's how your marriage will be transformed. Not only your marriage, your children will be blessed and their children. Right? So I hope to be back in Canada next week, Monday. We'll be together live. We'll have some fun, do some giveaways, and I'll give you more updates about the forgiveness clinic that's coming up in September. 3 days of forgiveness clinic. I'm going to show you how to release the negative feelings in your heart, because when you harbor unforgiveness in your heart, even when you do not know it's there, it's going to cause a lot of pain in your body. It will cause you, it will steal your joy, and steal your peace. So we're going to learn how to release all of that, get healed, so that you can have a glorious life. And then when you bring that glory into your home, it will transform your children, transform you as well. So I'm going to give you more details about that next Monday. And if you want to know what day, what time, it's going to be in the evening on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 16th, 17th, and 18th of September, 3 days. I will bring out the link. The link will be out by next week, Monday, where you can register and save your seat for the training. All right. So may the Lord bless you. May the grace of the Lord continue to increase upon you. May your joy be full. And may the peace of God reign in your home. So for now, God bless you. Bye.